again, this is what is making us successful in using resources from other places. And then the last point I have is telling you a little bit of what happened in the UK and how we manage the different sourcing entities in working with this. So we came to the UK in 2004, and we acquired a bank that have a 70% expense to income, expense to revenue ratio. 2008, we closed the year with 45% expense to revenue ratio. Our plan for 2009 is to move to 42% after integrating Alliance and Leicester and Bradford and Bingley. Well, we also have to integrate with our cards company, GE Money Bank, and the credit card operations they have in the UK. So we aim to be the best bank in the UK, and we hope to be there by 2010. We'll see what happens then. Okay. We have transformed the IT of the bank very seriously. We have increased the volumes of activity in IT, and we increased the functionality. We increased the compared to 2007, in which we complete the deployment of our products in the UK in 2008 at the end of the year. So the change from the previous year, where we were still running many of the legacy systems, to the new systems, and the new activity that has come to the bank in 2008. So we increase the activity in 37% in volume, transaction volumes, and since 2004 to today, we lowered the IT cost of the bank by 46%. Okay. How we did this, and first of all, I want you to take an intellectual leap, because somebody saying that Spain is offshore and Madrid is near shore. Actually, forget about geography and put it in logical terms, and I'll explain that. Okay, what we did when we arrived here, actually. We analyzed the IT of the bank. We split the team of the bank in two pieces. We took all the projects and maintenance that were required to keep the bank alive and ring-fence them. That freed a bunch of resources that were assigned to the transformation project. Okay, so the initial ABI was split into pieces. Maintain the whole ABI alive and help with the transformation project. Then our architecture team came over to the UK and started understanding what was the gap, what we needed to do to implement our systems, and they designed the initial front. On the back of it is the software lab in Madrid that are developing the products that we use, and our external providers. The way the software labs work with the external providers is that's the nearshore and offshore concept here. Okay, these guys decide what are the gaps that they need to be developed. They move the specifications to the labs. The labs integrate that, design that in detail to the project. They create the specs. The specs go to the software factories that were mentioned before in Spain, normally there in Madrid, and in many of the peripheral locations that were mentioned in presentation earlier this morning. These guys produce the code. The code is then sent to the bank, to the software lab. The lab again packages that, make sure that it's strong enough, making the code that is in there a product, documentation, processes, etc. And that is then sent to here with the integration teams that we could called onshore resources here because many of them are AVI, but many of them are also coming from the grid or from the partners that are working with us to do the implementation. Okay, so this is the pieces we're using. We're using our onshore resources that are coming here. We're using the nearshore labs developing the software in Spain, in Madrid. We're using the offshore, and these could be Spain, but this could be also other countries. Okay, if you remember the chart with all the Latin American locations, and again, I have to mention Yuan in his chart questioning if there will be a way of leveraging the Latin American knowledge. Yes, for us there is a way. We already have offices there, Swan companies there, and they work with local partners, and we are, but we're working both ways. Okay, we're working offshoring from Latin America to Spain and both, and from Spain to Latin America. Okay, and so these are the pieces we maintain in the model. Okay, and finally, so we're back again to the game. Okay, so we are back to 2004. Now we have to play the same game with the same architecture, the same software labs, the same partners, the same integration team to integrate the new banks that we are making. Okay. Rafa is almost there, and I'll start really soon. Okay. So finally, just publicity on what's going to happen with our image in the United States. Okay. I think I'm done. I suppose there's questions.